Hi, welcome to today's video, and I know what you're thinking, Lissy.
What is this setting you're filming in?
Yeah, it's not the best. Let's just go somewhere else, using the power of sneeze. This looks a lot better, doesn't it?
Anyway,
hi, welcome to today's video. I'm Lissy, and today I'm crocheting something.
as always,
I'm making a sweater vest out of granny squares, which is going to be pretty fun. I hope you enjoy it and the amazingness that this video is.
Okay, I do admit I started working on this project not thinking I was going to record it, but I just thought,
Why not?
you know, the hook I used for this project was 5mm. Before I made the square, I got out the 4 colors that I wanted to use for the square and just laid them out in front of me, so I just had them ready to go so I didn't have to
Waste time.
figuring out which color I wanted next. Then I just crocheted away, starting with the centerpiece, then moving out to the next one, and then the next one, and then the final one before I added a border to the whole thing. Here's how the final square turned out. Not my best. I definitely have better squares. I really didn't choose the best colors for this square, but it shall have to do since I'm totally going to use
Every single one of the squares that I make.
I'm up to my last square, but what I found with crocheting granny squares is I can do it without looking, which is pretty cool.
Yes, that is pretty cool, but you talk very slowly and
Boringly, that
I'm gonna take over. The fact that I can crochet these without looking reminded me so much of this interview thing that they did with this kid who was obsessed with crocheting, which relatable. And as they were asking him the questions, he was crocheting without even looking. It reminded me so much of that, and I just felt really cool. Even though mine is less impressive because I'm putting my crochet hook in a lot bigger of a hole than that kid was. I wonder what that kid's doing now. Anyway, here I am finishing the border for the final square that I needed to do.
Okay, now that I've finished making all the squares, now I need to make the ribbing. And I'm going to start with the ribbing at the bottom, and
I'm bored again. For the ribbing, I just chained 10 and added 1 at the end. And I just did single crochets in the back loop only for a lot of rows. Then I hit a bit of a snag. Apparently, near the start of the ribbing, I forgot to do a stitch. And it was making it look all weird and wavy and uneven. Normally, if that happens, you undo it and fix it and all that.
but
it was at the start.
And I wasn't undoing all that work, so I just didn't. Instead, I just added an extra stitch from where I was and carried on as normal. Just like it never happened. I made the ribbing long enough to go around my waist comfortably. Is that a word? No, that is a word. Is that how you say it though? Comfortably. I think that's how you say it. Just wherever you think your vest or whatever would hit, make it so it fits nicely around there. I want you guys to meet my little friend from outside my window. He was just crawling around all over the brick wall. But they're not my only friend from outside the window. There's also a lovely spider and this snail that kind of just chills there. They're back! And they're gone again. Okay, back to the actual project. This is how much wool I had left to do all the ribbing and stuff. Spoiler alert, it was not enough. But we're going to sort that out later. For right now, we need to sew these squares together.
hi. So we're going to take a quick break from the vest because I went thrifting the other day and I got these 2 skirts. And the thing is, they somewhat fit, but not really. Like this one fits me, but I would like it to be a bit more snug. Whether this one is a bit too big, but I can add elastic to make it fit. So that's what I'm going to do now. Okay, it fits a lot better now, so that's cool. Second skirt is done. Now we can continue with the sweat vest.
Why did I make that so jumpy? Anyway, here are all my squares. There is 19 here, but I ended up using only 17 of them. I have these special squares for around my neck. Basically, how I made them is I just imagined how it would look cut off at that point. I hope seeing the squares that I did helps you. Here's the center one that I did. And I just first laid all the squares out so I knew where each one would go and make sure all the colors would work together with who they were next to. Then I just sewed all the squares together. I started with the front piece because that's
What I started with.
I actually lied. I started with the back. I couldn't see how it looked to myself and how amazing it looked. So I brought in a special guest. My dress form. Ta-da! And now I can see what the back of the vest looks like better. Which I'm glad I was able to see it and look at how it would fit, because the bottom would have been too big if I had all those 8 squares there, going all the way around. So that was very lucky of me. Instead, I used only 2 of the squares at the front instead of the initial 4 that I thought I needed. So that means I had 2 extra squares that I did not need.
I'm taking a quick break because it's lunchtime. I have this burger that I made with leftovers from last night's dinner, so gonna eat that and then I'll start doing the front piece of the vest.
And start the front piece I did. The front piece has some interesting squares that I needed to sew together, but only for around the neck. Everything else was pretty much the same as the back, except removing those 2 squares at the bottom side bits, if that makes any sense.
Okay, so I finished sewing the front piece together. It's looking pretty cool. Like, it's got the nice like V, I guess. It's a bit dodgy around like these parts, but I'll get and fix it, I think. And I guess this will connect like that. It will connect to there. So then I have 2 squares and I put them at the front like that. So that goes on there like that.
So sorry you had to listen to that boring explanation of something I already explained. Could I cut it out of the video? Sure, but I'm not going to because I'm the one editing the video,
Not you.
Anyway, that's the front all sewn up and ready to be sewn to the back piece. Why did I sound like that? What the fuck? Finally putting it on the mannequin thing and seeing how it looks on the mannequin thing.
Just like along there, so that to the back piece. And then I think I also...
Yeah, I've already explained all this.
Can we get to the sewing part now?
There we go. Oh, I've already finished sewing it together. That was quick.
So cool. Okay, I'm so glad I took out those 2 extra squares because it's a lot better shape. Like, look. Oh my god. Okay, so now I have to do ribbing, which, good news, bad news. Good news, I finished the bottom ribbing, so I just need to attach that to the bottom. Bad news, I have this much wool left to do everything else. So, the plan is to use this wool up until I finish it, and I'm gonna try and do around the neck ribbing first and then see how I go with that. Yeah. But look at it. I don't think there's anything I can do to ruin it, honestly. Like, it looks so cool with all the different colors.
Wow, I'm actually surprised I didn't get bored during that clip.
I just went to the shops and I want to show you what I got because I think they're pretty cool. Obviously I got wool and I also got some fabric. So first I got this wool. Like, look at it. It's like this cute multicolored sort of like brown and white wool. Like, it's so cute. It reminds me of like a bear. I also got this wool. It's very pretty. It's like got like little bits coming off of it, which I think will be pretty cute. I was hesitant about getting it, but I was like, I'm just gonna get it because it's really cute. And the fabrics I got are these little like square fabrics that were kind of on sale. I've gotten them before and they were like get 10 for $10. This one was get 10 for $25, but still pretty good. I got these pencils, this unicorn, this starry one, this floral one, this, what do you call it, like multicolored cool one, this like sewing embroidery sort of one. It's so cute. This one with a bunch of butterflies on it, this splatter paint one, and this fall one with most cutest little sweaters on it. I also got my all-time favorite fabric that I can get with like these sort of like little fabric samples. This one. I love this one so much. It's balloon unicorns with balloon rainbows. It's like, can you get any more cuter and perfecter?
No, you can't.
Like, and I have all of these now.
Here I am sewing on the bottom ribbing to the sweater vest thing because I hadn't done that yet, and
Well, here I am doing it now, so...
oh yeah, I got distracted because it was very, very sunny coming through my window, so I was just modeling in the sun as you do, and then I got back to sewing on the ribbing.
Hi. So I finished sewing on the ribbing on the bottom, which it went good. I was watching a video of someone else she was making a sweater, and for the neck ribbing she knitted it, and now I'm thinking about knitting it instead of crocheting it. It would make it a lot easier, and knitting takes less wool than crocheting, so that would be a plus because I'm running out of wool. I'm gonna do some knitting on this sweater vest. So let's get the knitting needles out and knit the ribbing.
But first, I want to show you this cool time-lapse that I took from outside my window.
Of outside my window.
Like, you can see the sun there just go over the building, all the shadows and the trees moving. It's so cool. What just happened to my voice? Also, it just goes pitch black and you can see into my room. Okay, now it's time to start the knitting. And here I am just casting on the stitches from on the knitting thing, the sweater vest. This angle is a lot more easier to see what I'm doing. Like, I'm using a crochet hook to do this knitting thing. Like, I'm just pulling up the stitches that I'm going to knit with.
Hi.
I've said that a lot in this video.
Compilation of me saying hi.
I actually cut a lot of that out. Sorry.
Anyway, I'm this far into the neck ribbing and I'm almost out of yarn. I don't think this is enough to do another round, and even if I did another round, it's not going to be enough to finish it and bind off. So I get to figure something else out, which I might have an idea of what to do. So what I'm thinking is taking one of the other colors. I'm thinking about yellow because that's my favorite color, and doing that on top and just continuing with that, and then similar-ish thing for the sleeves.
I'm boring myself again. How about instead I just show you what I'm gonna do instead of having to explain it? Here is the top ribbing I just needed to cast off, which casting off I used my crochet hook to help me keep the cast off more stretchy than all stiff and hard to get on and stuff. So you can see I just put the stitch that I knit through the other one using my crochet hook. Yeah, just
Look what I do.
and I just did that all the way around until I finished the neck ribbing, which looks pretty cool, I have to admit. Next, I cast it on for the sleeves, where I did the base a different color to like the tip of the ribbing. For the sleeve I'm doing here, I'm doing a light pink at the base, and then I'm going to do a red at the tips.
Hi. So I got
Package.
So yeah, I got distracted from doing the sleeves because I got this package with this very, very, very exciting thing that was in it. Look at my face and how excited I am.
Do you see these? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Like, do you see that and how cute and amazing it is?
Yeah.
So anyway, continuing on with the granny square vest.
Thingy-majiggy.
After a bit, I finished the sleeve, but only one of them because I have to do the other one as well. But look how cool it looks with the pink and then the red at the tip, like, ah! And before I could do the other sleeve, I obviously had to get distracted again. I got this cool new mirror for my room and we set it up, and to show you guys it, I did this cool transition thing. I hoped it worked. So basically, moral of the story, I have a new mirror now and it's pretty cool. I love it. Also, here's my dog. She's so cute. She was so excited to come inside. Like, look at her run down straight to the door. Zooming inside, and she went straight into her bed. And we're finally back to working on the sleeves. But hang on, what's that? Is that makeup on my face? So yeah, I put some makeup on my face because I was going out that night, and look how pretty it is. Like, let me show you some photos of it because I'm very impressed with it. So these photos were from about halfway through the makeup look before I did the white detail, and here's the white detail with it. It looks so cool. Oh my gosh. I was going for like a bubble look because I just wanted bubbles on my face, and like that was so easy to do, but it's so effective. I wore a knitted shirt that I made ages ago and put on the thrifted skirt, and then I went out to dinner with my friend Amelia. We had some nice good chats and we got Subway for dinner,
As you do.
and you can kind of see in the background the sun going down. It's getting darker and darker, and like you can see the sunset right there. And then you can see we decided to move to the grass and just sit down there and just move all over the place. Yeah, but I had fun. And then the next morning I did another makeup look for TAFE. I decided to do a like spider coming out of my eye.
Why, you may ask?
Well, because a lot of people at TAFE have been saying like they're scared of spiders, like those creepy crawlies. So I was like,
How about if I put a spider on my eyes?
so I did that. I got a lot of like happy reactions to it, like, oh,
Oh, it's so cool.
and stuff. So not really what I wanted, but it's fine. So here's the outfit that I wore. I tried to match the same vibe with my outfit. And here's my spider eye. It turns out so cool. And I just looked super amazing with it on. Like so beautiful. Also, here's my shoes with the new shoelaces on.
I just came back from TAFE. I slapped the makeup on and it looks so cool. Like, hello?
There's a spider coming out of my eyeball.
I got another package. It's some boxes. No, I'm gonna open them. Ooh. I'll let you see it first.
There's more cutting to do.
So, here it is. It's some stars. Some stars to stick onto my ceiling. So yeah.
So with that, here's the final granny square vest.
that's how I made this sweater vest out of granny squares.
I hope you liked it and liked watching the video. I hope you like the end product as well, because I like it a lot. I love it, in fact. Oh my gosh. I hope you stick around for more of my videos that I make in the future, and yeah, bye!